Get the link?
No, I'm just sending the link to Mason's.
Discord plays, so that'll be his.
I don't have the link.
Yeah, so I'm mic'd up right now.
Just search up Mason Maynard on YouTube and then send the link to his profile, his YouTube channel. And then it's his name. Is it live, Mason?
Yeah, here we go. Let's look.
Let me see. Hopefully it should work. You just click his name. Yep, there we go. Dude, I love how your fucking face is blasted on the like.
How do I send this link?
Just go there and then share.
How do I?
Yeah, it's fine. You're good.
Check.
This would be. Oh, it's
Is it super delayed?
like 20. I'm trying to avoid announcing while he's talking. So, like, if you want, I can turn this one.
That's not a bad idea.
So he's close, but if he's down there, you can unmute this to hear him.
There might be a little bit of feedback, or is it good about it?
It won't be.
I'm just gonna plug my phone
It's
in.
all really cheap equipment, so that's okay. But that's why if anything, just don't announce. If you get whatever, you can even type in chat in the store or whatever.
Yeah.
And Mitch is gonna try to be like, he's gonna try to talk through the game.
Nice.
So.
Okay. Here's my phone.
Was it James?
696969.
Okay.
Code.
And this one.
I gotta get out there now. Hey, just give me a thumbs up if it's working when I'm out there, and then a thumbs down if something's wrong. Peel one off. Test. Can you hear me? All right, good.
This is feels weird being on the ice.
Oh, and then I've got my phone there. If someone texts me, just to like if something goes wrong with the stream, they'll text me, and then you'll be able to see it.
I don't think he can hear you.
No, he can hear me. Don't worry about it. If someone texts me on the phone, like something's wrong with the stream, just as a notification for you, so someone else can see what's going on too. Don't worry about it. Never mind. All right, so I do have a mic on me, so if I'm talking to myself, that's why. You're curling. Where'd the rest of your game go?
We got one more.
All right, let's do it.
Who plays? You curling?
If you ever take those off, I'll wear them.
All right.
Let's do it.
Sorry for being a little late.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
Brady, welcome.
Oh, okay.
I'm Tommy Lenz, and I'll be
Who got
commentating
hammered?
on this match.
All right, all yours. All yours.
Feel free to send any questions into the chat, and I'll do the best I can to answer. Once again, this is University of Wisconsin-Madison versus University of Minnesota.
All right, let's see what we got. Looks like across the board, pretty slow.
I played this last year. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just hoping there's no negative ice. Oh yeah, that's really grinding. Oh, not quite. Real close. Yeah, just try to put it in the house if you can. It's right over here. That looks pretty down. Yeah, bring it.
Brady, I'm trying my best here to fix the
You're
audio
good.
issues.
You're good. That's right. Yeah, just tell them to throw a little harder. A lot harder. What do you think the time is? Like 3:20?
That's the outdoor ice I played on over COVID. Dad and a few other guys from Madison made.
That's cool.
Such bad ice. Man, so much fun.
Well, I think he's gonna get her over though. Oh, I really thought it was there. Yeah, yes. Yes, if we can get it in, we can get it in. That's great. Oh wow, it's falling. Yeah. All right. A little bit of a divot there. Wow, what a shot over there. Holy crap.
So for anyone listening at home here, we're in the arena hockey rink here in Nebraska. And Madison has brought a tripod, camera, and a microphone to be able to record this, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of times being at home, it's fun to be able to see your friends and loved ones play, even if you can't be there in person. So the ice has been a little slow and a little straight here. You can see how they die like that.
Through there. Are you serious? Like a takeout? Seriously? All right, we really gotta send them. Jesus Christ. Yeah, everyone else seems to be having a good. I don't know. Did he not? No, it feels like he pebbled. Yeah.
Actually learned on arena ice personally, and it's a different game. You end up doing a lot more tapping back,
You got a good one.
a lot less draws. Sometimes you can get
Wow.
runs.
Yeah, I don't think it did. Quite straight.
You can get kind of runs in the ice that'll bring the rock weird places. So it's a really good exercise in learning how to read the ice and notice irregularities.
Holding it pretty much right on the stone here. Maybe even negative ice. Let's see what happens. Yes! You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Let's just try to. Wow, it just fell right out. How fast did you throw that one? Well, it's a shot. All right. I guess we're throwing peel for all our hits.
If you can make it here, that would be amazing.
Wow.
Put it to it.
This is pretty crazy. I think, yeah, you can just put it right on the nose. Honestly.
That one, like.
Yeah, the other one did a little. Our guard there kind of did that.
Down. Like if you get here, that'd be amazing. But that's better.
Peel! Yeah.
He's calling a peel here.
Yes! 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 Nice.
So that's not the shot he might have wanted, but it'll work because now he's got that guard out of the way.
Oh, that was a good rock. Same deal.
Looking for the double?
Yeah. Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Let's see if it does it.
And he gets it.
All right. Play. Yeah, I think it's on too.
Hey, thanks. I worked really hard on that.
It's just how it's going to be, I think. It's going to be a lot of low-scoring ends, is my guess.
Hey, you want to like beer?
So with this arena ice and not as much curl, you end up doing a lot more bump backs and takeouts, and it's harder to curl behind. So you get like right there where they're kind of close to each other, and you can't bury yourself as far behind cover. Logan Arrow coming in with a draw. I struggled judging the weights because it takes a while to get used to how slow the ice is.
Hold me right on.
And right on the tee line. Armstrong's looking to hit. You know, if he rolls out, that's fine. He's got hammer.
Okay.
So he's looking to peel.
Yeah, I want to hit. A hit and roll under would be great. Left side.
His thought process here is probably that he wants to blink the end. That Red Rock is the only in the house. And he hits it and sticks around. But even that's not bad because now Minnesota has to take that out. And if they don't, Madison has a shot at 2. Even if they do hit it, Madison gets a shot at either blinking or getting another point.
It came out narrow, I think.
Really? Oh God.
That's why they were sleeping right away. But then it just like maybe
We never throw. If anything is followable. Think you'll stick around? Oh, you're a third.
Not much roll,
You get it.
so they're probably going to decide to blink here.
I'm okay if we roll out. Rolling out would be great.
So with arena ice that you're not used to, a lot of times takeouts end up being easier. So that's,
Oh my God. It's like. Wow. Okay.
so he's got frost on the bottom of the rack. That's what he's talking about right now. He went to clean his rack and it's looking frosty.
Whoa.
And he hits and sticks around, so that'll be 1 blue. Madison up 1 point after the first end.
Right? Not too many. I was worried it was gonna fall out even more and hit the one on the edge. I was like, of course he gets the slight outside roll.
So with this arena ice, a lot of times the first end or two is just trying to figure out what the ice is doing.
The rocks, it's like covered in ice.
I swear it wasn't this slow last year.
And not only figuring out
maybe after the first
how to throw those rocks with your eyes and your mind, and then getting those muscles tuned up to the right weight, but also just the sheet sometimes takes a while to break.
Yeah, all you can. You got a good one. You got a good one. Get it on. Yeah, get it on. That's okay. That's good. Good sweep, guys. Good sweep. Yeah, so that one curled a foot, I think.
Feel free to send any questions my way, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Madison is up 1-0 after one end. Minnesota takes the hammer. Logan Arrow skipping. They might get a piece of this blue one. Yep. So they tapped the blue one in. I can't quite tell, but that red one might be biting.
See what? maybe that's all it took. Yeah, I just had to warm up, break the ice a little.
Justin Naylor's throwing for Minnesota. Last year's spiel here in Nebraska was Justin's first spiel. It's been a lot of fun getting to play with him and bring him into the sport. This one's looking a little hot.
Right. I wasn't taking any chances with that one. Very well could have stopped there.
And that's how it goes sometimes, especially the first game of a bunch spiel like this.
All right, yeah. So it'll come around. If it curls at all. Well, that's real down. Yeah, line. Yeah, line. Yeah, line. Come on, bring it all the way. All right, keep it coming. Keep moving. I want a little bit of berry out of it if you can. What a shot. Yeah, that was good. That was good. What? Yeah. The double, the cross.
So Logan here is looking to get the double. Get that one on the right, and hopefully you can get enough to knock them both out. Dustin throwing for Minnesota. He'll have to come with weight to get this. The fact that the rocks don't curl much makes it harder to throw draws, but it makes takeouts easier. Actually, I'm not sure if this was a takeout after all. He got a little piece of it. You know, that's not so bad if you have hammer like Logan does. Because now you force them to keep putting rocks in the house and keep taking rocks out, leaving the front open. So at the very worst case, Logan can come in with his last shot and save the day. This would be a different story if Minnesota didn't have the hammer. But at the same time, you have to take care of that.
Whoa, right off. Sweep our shooter over if you can. Sweep it as far over as you can. Go. Oh, I guess I should have held you on that. Yeah, a little bit.
Once again, this is on the second sheet from the left. That's Logan in the black. Armstrong in the white. Minnesota trying for a takeout here. It's got the weight. Not to move it, but that's what they were going for, but that's what they got. Armstrong hoping for the bump back double here. Tricky shot, but very doable.
Yes!
And they've got plenty of weight.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh, wow. Come on, get a piece.
And that hurts.
Good shot. Shouldn't have had a sweep to get an inch.
Just hit a little too far to the right. So Logan's thinking to himself, I'm sitting pretty good. I've got the hammer, so I don't want to open it up too much. But I do want to get rid of my opponent's rocks to make it easier for my rocks to score and to avoid stealing. So he's going to try to hit this one to keep all those possibilities open for him. A little light. It's definitely not going to hit, but it might be a nice guard. Oliver didn't have quite enough weight. But that's hard when you're used to dedicated ice. You can see Logan's a little frustrated with that. But that's kind of how the first couple games tend to be. Or at least the first couple innings.
Alright, should I just sweep it?
And he just tapped his rock. He hit it too far to the right again. Kind of wicking it back into his own. It's hard to tell who's shot here, whether it's Madison or Minnesota. Minnesota is red. Madison is blue. That game on the left of
The other sheets are
the game that we're watching.
looking at the brooms, I'm not seeing quite as much.
That game on the left is Nebraska versus Stevens Point. Person in the purple there on the bottom middle is Claudia Lenz, who happens to share my last name out of coincidence. Madison looking for the double here.
Alright, so it's negative ice. Less ice!
Takeouts are a little trickier on arena ice because you have to come with more weight to move rocks, and it curls less. So those two facts combined, the heavier weight and less curl to begin with, means that you get less control with your sweeping over where the rock goes. And they've got one of them.
That was a little wide. Yeah, it was a little wide.
Minnesota could go for the double here. They risk the jam.
Wait, I was right about
If they hit too much on the nose here,
Three.
they could risk hitting that blue one back into the red.
Yeah.
Oliver's left.
Next ice, yeah. I think he's calling a hit. Maybe he'll get a crosshouse double. Be pretty crazy.
Logan coming with weight, but not a crazy amount of weight. Might not be enough weight. Just a little separation.
I want to put a rock right here or right here. One that makes the draw. It makes him have to do the run and get lucky with the roll. Like that's all we got. Hold me like right here. Yeah. I have no idea what T-weight is. But I mean, if I'm a little heavy and I click him, that's fine too. You think like a normal hit is draw? Yeah.
It just makes us like go.
Yeah, it's kind of a guard, just top post.
This is Madison's last rock. Throwing rock back out. Hit a little bit too far on the right
I
side
didn't know
of the
what
rock.
T-weight was. That was not it.
It's close.
Yeah,
They're
that
checking
might
to
be
see
a little
who's
heavy
shot.
hit too, though. Which sucks. Well, I don't know. Whatever. My bad, guys. I just have no idea. I
This
was
will
not
be the
expecting
last
that.
rock of the end.
Yeah. I just think Kronich.
A lot of pressure for the skip
Whatever they
here.
decide.
It's always a little stressful having to throw that last rock and know that it's gonna be maybe a couple point swing depending if you make it or not. Feels good when you do make it.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. If we have rocks that we can tap back, that's awesome. If you have rocks in the house and they have to chase them out, that's fine too. I don't know which one's. I think he's there.
It's looking maybe a little light. They might have it.
It might be really good. Oh, it's grinding. All right.
People sometimes joke about how odd it is to have curlers taking performance-enhancing drugs, but they can help with sweeping. I'm not endorsing it. I'm just saying that's why they do it. But having good sweepers can change the game drastically. Not quite sure who's closer here. It's going to be one Madison or one Minnesota. We'll see.
Well, I'm not sure if they'll measure but it's real close. Really close. Did we just give you the one there? Is that what it was? Oh, I got one. I thought for sure I put you in. All right.
Sounds like they decided Madison was closer. After two ends, the score is 2-0 Madison.
Yeah, my draw. Not a draw. That was not. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's fair. I was like, well, if I'm a little heavy and I hit the inside of him, it's fine. And then, of course, it doesn't move an inch. And I'm like, fudge. In the house. Yeah, right? Whoa, take a look, take a look. I want him right here. Yeah, you're right. Ah, tough. That's okay. It's one we can use. Well, I gave you your corner guard. Let's see if you can curl behind it or not.
2-0 Madison after two ends. I'll be right back. I'm going to go put a cold on. It's kind of cold in here.
Sweep, Andy, sweep. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, bring it all the way. Everything you can get out of it. Everything you can get out of it. Yes. Never off. Never off. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we got to raise. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Well, I used the card guard. I didn't think he was going to throw the other handle. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's almost like you have to play taps only, or it'll just be there to hit. Like, I don't even know. I think this might be too much ice. Let's just shorten that up a little bit. Normally, I don't like doing that, but I'm used to playing on 4.5, 5 feet of curl. Oh yeah, bring it! Whoa, 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 whoa! You think he was just real light? I thought he was too, but yeah, wherever he sticks is probably okay. Thank you.
If you're just joining us, welcome to the John Breslow Ice Hockey Center in Lincoln, Nebraska. Glad to have you with us for University of Wisconsin-Madison versus University of Minnesota Twin Cities, the first game of the Cornhusker Bonchman.
Well, I think he got a raise. Oh wow, yeah.
And they'll hog this one. The pants selection today, pretty standard. Black sweatpants for most of the crew out there. However, Justin Ehlers is spicing it up with a little bit of a kind of greenish olive pants. You love to see it. I'm a proponent of brightly colored pants of all shapes and sizes. And I'm an even bigger proponent of good curling, which
Yeah, mine was
this is.
Oh no! Oh no! I think that's fine.
Madison tapping their own rack back a little.
If it hangs around and it matters, we'll get the biter bar out. But otherwise, I'm not too worried. Do you think they have a biter bar here? I don't know. Well, there's not even. Is there a pin in the middle too? Oh, I don't see one. I don't know. Dang, I don't know. I think it's off. Measure by feet. Get the tape measure out.
Minnesota has hammer again this end, so guards don't do them a whole lot of love. Logan not quite able to bring this one back into the house. That blue one in the back seems like it may be biting. Hard to tell from here. Not sure what's going on with Armstrong's mic.
Over and up. Over and up. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, we'll see what this can give us here. Oh, I don't want to do any of that. Oh, no. Might be able to double soft.
So it looks like Minnesota may be able to come through the port and double, which would let them roll behind cover as well. That'd be a pretty big score if they can take those two rocks out and get one buried.
Just send it on the hack for it. What? Oh, the handle came off.
That hurts for Minnesota.
Another one where I have no idea.
Bumping your opponent's rock in, and now you're stuck with that guard with the hammer.
Here's good. Or. Yeah, no, right here. Yeah, I'm playing about 6 inches of curl right now. It's got a curl.
Oliver's being pretty good-natured about that, which you kind of have to be. No, that's part of curling is messing up and being able to get past it. Nothing's ever going to go exactly the way you want it to go. And being able to cope with that and move on and make the best of what you got is really what curling's all about.
This could be a big shot here for him.
UNL up 3-2 against Stevens Point on the first sheet here on the left. To our right now, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Probably quite a bit.
And that's a pretty nice bump back. Minnesota with a shot rock now. Madison may be able to knock it out, but we'll see.
Trying for like back line. Kind of what they just threw. Going for like a backline tap. What do you think? Like 320? Yeah, I think.
Looks like that rock is buried enough that they're going to try to tap back their own rock on the left side here. This one lighter, but it doesn't need a lot of weight. Need a little more than that.
Just a little light. Yeah, line was all right. Yeah, I guess less ice.
Those are tricky sometimes because you don't want to sweep because you need the line to be right,
It's tough.
but you need the weight there.
Oh boy, that's fun. Oh, this looks like he's just coming inside out tap, and it did curl last time, so I think that's the right ice. Oh, we're in a tough spot here, guys. Oh boy, I could just come like a hit on this, like a hack weight hit. I just gotta move it a little bit. You just hold me like right here. It should hit right here. That, or we do that raise. What do you think? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Right there.
And this will be Madison's last shot of the end. They've got a
Made
good
a good
opportunity here because if they can hit this
We
tap
just
back,
gotta hit the outside of that and should bump horizontal. Yeah, it's a hit. Don't get me wrong, it's a hit.
if they can hit this tap,
This is less ice than last time.
it'd be pretty hard to get out of there for Minnesota, even with the hammer, since there's so much cover in front.
Oh shit, I'm wide. Yeah! Yes!
And they got
Fuck
it.
me, dude. That was
This is a tough sell for Minnesota. Looking at bump back options. Looks like it's too buried to hit straight on. This is Hammer from Arrow.
yeah, thank you. I had to follow up your really good one. Wow. Oh, that's a tough that's a toughie.
Smokes.
That's a toughie. Oh, damn. That was a really good shot. That was a good one. It's the right thing to do right now. I was like,
Very nice shot from Arrow.
3 for you then, you think? Tough. That's tough. Well, down one with hammer. We'll see what I can do. I don't know if it came out or if it's just loose. I don't know if re-drilling it would help necessarily. Maybe after the game, but like just move it up an inch and re-drill it. But yeah, I'm not sure. This is okay too.
We got about 20 people in this game too, which is exciting. People came out here to watch their friends and family.
You're good, yeah. It's all right.
After this shot, I'm gonna go right grab my water.
All right, yeah.
Score is now 3-2 Minnesota after 3 ends. Madison taking the hammer.
Come on. Okay. No. Oh, wow. I mean, I guess it's okay to click it. It's probably fine. As long as it doesn't hit it out. Yeah. Don't worry about that too much. Maybe. It does curl more with less handle, but it's tough to pull that off. You know,
So,
having any pictures-
since Madison has the
I'll give
hammer
it
here,
clean
they're
ice.
hoping to keep the center of the play open, meaning Minnesota's trying to plug it up. Especially on arena ice when you can't curl as much, getting those guards in kind of deep are really important, especially when you don't have the hammer. This one's looking a little hot. But they're trying to get stuff up in front that they can tap back later like they did last end. Those sorts of things.
Line's tight.
Madison looking for a draw here.
It's fine.
It's going to come up a little short.
It's okay. A little more weight.
Logan's thinking, if I can put up structure here, it makes it harder for Madison to get a rock in, and makes it possible that he can bump something back later to steal.
Sticks around.
So it's a little hard to tell here whether they're throwing the rocks harder if the ice is speeding up. Usually it ends up being a little bit of both. You know, you have to compensate for the fact that the ice is different than what you're used to. And then the ice
is
at
a
the
lot
same
more,
time
yeah.
is speeding up as more rocks
And
go
I'm
past
okay
it.
with top post stuff. That's
So you
fine.
can see both teams here are throwing the rocks a little heavy. Logan going for the old bread and butter. This one looking a little heavy still. I think the ice is most definitely speeding up. But once you get that layer of frost off, both from sweeping and from throwing rocks on it, things start moving a little more fast. That's another challenge of arena ice, is that the ice tends to change pretty quickly. You'll see it sometimes on dedicated ice as well, but it tends to happen a lot more on arena ice.
Yes.
Madison coming with some heat.
Yes. You got a good one. You got a really good one. Yeah. Bring it all the way to the back of the house. Bring it all the way back here. Actually, you're good right there. You're good right there. I need to stop like right here. Thank you. Much appreciated. That works out pretty good though.
Madison able to get one to stick around. Minnesota will look to take it out.
I like that way.
You can see that blue behind the skips' heads right there. That's the timing board. So this game is not timed, but the sheet to their immediate, our right, their left, is being timed as practice for nationals. Once again, though, this game is not timed. But Minnesota will get the hit and stick around. Armstrong's thinking to himself, you know what, this isn't the worst thing in the world, because we can keep playing this game, and now his center is open. So since he's got hammer, he can come in with the last rock. And at the very least, he can stop the score. And if he's able to hit it on the left side of this rock, he might get the double.
Yes, sweep that roller, sweep the shooter.
Not quite,
All
he's
right,
going to hit
okay.
it just about center. So the hit here is still here for Minnesota, but they risk jamming. Ideally you'd like to hit on the left so that you can roll behind cover. But once again, you risk jamming if you do that.
Yeah, you got it. All right, it's your house.
It's starting to go back up.
Actually?
Like, I felt like that was like solid neutral up, maybe.
Actually, really?
Looking coming with a decent amount of weight.
But again, it's inconsistent, so I don't know.
And they're going to hit it and get the roll out to the side. And it looks like they'll probably stick around. Yep, they're going to stick around and bite. Minnesota sitting 3, but all 3 are on the edge of the house.
Somebody here. I feel like we can get under them.
I mean, if you think we can, we can do
3 rocks left in the end.
Call down to him.
2 for Madison, 1 for
Then
Minnesota.
he'll come down to us. We don't get 2, right?
If we go here, we can. But then, again, they have 3.
What do you think of the tap?
So Minnesota had a chance to try to steal, but at this point,
Come here, right here.
they're probably just going to try to keep Madison to 1. Because sometimes you have to look at the ice and say, well, let's just do damage control. So that's why they've been hitting these rocks out instead of trying to curl in to sit on top or something like that.
Yeah, but Mason's saying...
And if there was more curl to the ice, it might be more advantageous to try to throw one behind cover to try to steal or make the ring a lot smaller that your opponent has to draw to. But this little curl, that's a risky move. So in his head, Oliver and Logan are both thinking, how can I keep these guys to 1? Or even better, have to make them make a shot for 1. It looks like they're going to go through. So now this is a little bit of an opportunity.
I don't know what the weight is.
Just going to try to draw. place a guard, keep them from
Mason was telling
being
me
able to
it was
get to
still
that
stiff,
center of the house, that
but
meaty
no, you're right.
chunk of blue
You're right.
circle.
Yeah. He told me to push it. So I did, and that's why I pushed out. Yeah, well, we'll see what he does here. If I've got a nice easy hitting stick, that'd be great.
And that's going to make it harder for them. Oh, that's a very nice
Well,
shot.
I can't hit it in six, so I've got to draw.
You know, if you go too far, yes, you're
Safe side
closer to
draw
the
'cause I'm
center,
backing.
but you make it so that your opponent can hit that rock and be
I
shot.
mean, we should just call it a draw.
The way it's sitting right
and then
now,
click off. You know what I mean?
it doesn't look like they can hit and be shot.
We have back.
Okay.
If you're wide.
Yeah, just hold me out here. I'm worried it'll be stiffer out here, though. That doesn't really give us backing. That'll put me right to the corner. If we come this way, we have a better chance. Just hold me like right here. I'll come this way. Yeah. Yeah. Just a draw. Yeah, I've got backing, so I'll give you enough.
Armstrong just going for a draw here. He'd be very happy with just one here. That's real tough.
Steal 4.
So I think what happened here is that the sheet is actually tilted away from the camera here. And so all the rocks have been thrown with a handle to the left here, but there might be some divot or some tilt to the sheet there that made it just curl like crazy.
All right. Time to generate offense.
That's the danger of throwing that different handle on arena ice. On dedicated ice, you can usually count on it being symmetrical. You know, you might have a mound in the center of your sheet from the pebbling, but you won't have as much of that sort of thing that we just saw. That's really unfortunate.
Huh? I don't know. I didn't feel anything. No.
Very close game on this
I got
far
3.
right sheet between Stevens Point and Nebraska. Looks like Nebraska just scored 2, so they are 5-3 against Stevens Point.
That was 20. That's okay. It's okay.
There's good turnout for this tournament as well. A lot of the emerging region teams are here. The winner of the Bonspiel here between the emerging teams automatically qualifies for nationals. So teams like Nebraska had a heartbreaking situation where they didn't qualify last year, are hoping to be able to win here guarantee their spot at nationals. This is new this year. How college curling has worked in the past is that teams gather points at each Bonspiel. Winning games gives you more points. Getting to the finals and winning in the finals gives you more points. Then you can get points from other things like hosting Bonspiels. However, this year they're changing it so that rather than whoever scores the most points, the top 16 teams in terms of points qualifying, they've changed it so that there's a couple qualifying events where teams from each region can guarantee their spot at nationals. They've also allocated space in nationals based on the number of teams in those regions.
I feel like it's gonna get over.
To try to make it a little bit more balanced. There's a lot of teams on the East Coast, so there's some people that had concerns that they had an unfair advantage just because there was a lot of them, and they could fill up all the space at nationals and compete against each other more easily, just because of proximity. It's much harder for, say, Nebraska to be able to travel someplace to play in a Bonspiel. Was the intent of the emerging regions, which is still the case, but they've just further codified that by splitting the regions into East, Midwest, and emerging regions. And there's a couple that are wild cards too.
Fake. Just normal, yeah. Whatever your normal is, yeah.
Madison looking to take here. Mason giving the classic call for a take, tapping his head.
He's pretty wide. Yeah, sweet.
Something that always interests me is the different ways people have for calling the same shots. Even something as simple as which turn would you like to have. Some people hold their hand out to the right when they want the rock to go to the right. Some hold it out to the right when they want the handle to be flicked to the right so that the rock goes to the left. My apologies. Minnesota got 4 on that last end, so the score is 7-2 after 4 ends.
Nice shot, Dustin. Large. Hey, great throw.
It's all right.
Oscar sweeping there for the directional sweeping. Once again, Minnesota does not have the hammer, so they have to keep that in mind as they play their shots. They're also up by a lot, which changes how you play the game. Because after all, your goal is not to score as many points as possible. It's to score more points than your opponent after 8 ends. So as this game draws towards the later ends, their goal will shift from scoring points to making sure their opponent does not score points. Because even if you let your opponent score 1 point every end, you still win the game by 1 point at this point. So if you're Armstrong, you're saying, I have to figure out how to steal multiple points. So he's going to try the hit and roll. Hopefully he can roll behind some cover. So he does have hammer, but he's looking to score as many points as he can. Which of course leads you to some riskier shots. Sometimes they talk about a snowballing effect where you're behind, so you have to play riskier shots to try to catch up, which might end up further behind. That was a pretty straightforward call. So now, even though Logan has hammer, or he does not have hammer,
Yeah, I guess the hack.
he says,
right
I don't
there.
care. I need to get this rock out of here to prevent my opponent from scoring multiple points.
The warning won't be flying, and I'm pretty sure it's the hack. So I'm surprised he still made the shot. Yeah.
And he gets the rock. And he'll stick around, sitting 2 in the house. As that last end showed, fighters can really come back to bite you. There is cover though, so Armstrong could get a couple points out of this yet.
Yes, wait! Yes, for wait! Wait, never mind. Gotta be here. Yeah, oh yeah, just leave it high.
Armstrong able to make the takeout tricky. But now, even if Logan can hit this rock, it makes it a lot harder to stick around. Logan just wants this rock gone.
Just hold me middle of blue. We can be half buried. Yeah, half buried, I think, is the goal. I want to be right here. Probably right here. Yeah, I will. For half buried, it curls about a foot. So it'll end up like right on this line. Maybe a little less. Hold me edge of the white there, yeah. Just a draw. Oh shit, what is going on with me? Get a clip!
Both teams now have 1 rock left. This is pretty good for Armstrong.
Probably close on weight.
Because he's thinking now, I've got hammer. I've got one very well buried. It's pretty hard for my opponent
that's what I was
to buried.
Because I have room. Yeah.
So Logan's thinking, well,
the right weight.
It's not very easy to hit that blue rock out of there.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's
I could
starting to
draw
grow now.
into the center.
The hits are starting to grow a little bit
Oh no,
too.
he actually might be going for it.
Of course, I almost fell in my slide.
So depending on your
Yeah, we
confidence,
really
you
got to
could try
generate.
to
We got a
draw
4 or
in
2 here, and
to
then
the blue.
generate some offensive
But
taps.
I think he's going to go for a takeout.
Yeah, I think that's the only way we're gonna get it. Yeah. I think he's on ours.
He actually might be going for a bump back here. Well, he did get a bump back, but it was the wrong color.
All right, just hold me out here.
Madison's sitting 2, I believe.
Yeah, right. Just anywhere in the house is good.
And here's Hammer.
Full red.
I think he's got it. Oh,
Is it good?
that's hard to tell.
Well, it had to be all the way on. Fuck.
Madison's sitting at least 2.
Missed sweep call there. Tough. Big tough. Only 2. Missed sweep call there. Should have been a free point. I don't know what happened. Right? Down 3 in the 6th.
It sounds like that was 2 for Madison.
Yes, yes, yes! Get it!
Maybe it was 3, I'm not sure.
Come on, go. Everything you can get out of it, as close as you can get it.
Put the score.
Right here. Come on. All right, that's good. It's something. I don't think it's on the center line. I don't know if we do the center line wrong. Yeah, I don't know if we do it. It's not on the center line. So. Oh, that's just going out. Just a little more. Go 3. He looks hot. I want it now. I want it up here. That's tough.
Flattered that Mitch must trust me. He left his wallet up here. It's fun to be able to play against Madison. It wasn't always the case that they had a team. Just last year was their first year. So it's been great being able to see them at curling tournaments.
Or yeah. Just Broom is what matters. It's 1, 2, or 3.
Camaraderie, but it's far and away the best part of college curling. You know, could I join a league somewhere? Sure. Would it be the same as getting to travel to Nebraska, Green Bay, and Rice Lake, and all these other places and meet other college curlers? By no means. Huge shout out to the Nebraska people for hosting us. This is always one of the more fun punch bills in Asia.
Stop! Stop sweeping! Let it curl. Oscar only. Go, Oscar. Try to get the curl some.
Their coach Nancy
tough.
Myers, and Seamus,
You're just
Charlie.
wide with the release.
Great people. Always love coming down here for that. Logan looking for the hit here. He'll have to thread the needle between those two guards. But if he hits one of those two guards, he's okay with that. He has hammers, so he's okay with the middle being open. It's kind of a win-win situation. And he'll make it through the board.
That's pretty good. Line's really tight. Yes, line.
Trying to do the same thing here.
No, it's okay. You're good. You're good.
Well, just a little too much. Maybe a little more weight would have had it. Logan trying to split the house here. He's saying, you know what? Fine. That one's on the top of the house. You can go after that. So he's going to just try to put up another one behind this left blue guard. You know, he wouldn't want to guard this because he puts a guard in there and suddenly he's giving up opportunities for his opponent to steal. Going to be a little heavy.
Yes, Roy.
Here's Oscar with the draw.
Yes, Roy. All right, that's okay.
White make it come up just short of the house. So now there's enough structure here that it might be very difficult for Mitch to try to get a rock in the house. So that was Logan's motivation for trying to put up a guard here, to protect that and make it so that, you know, he's got two in the house. If your opponent just can't get to the house, that's good for you. The risk is if your opponent can bump one back or draw through a port somehow,
Yeah. Let's
you might be in trouble.
flop over. Shoot that shooter over. Get it over. Yep. Oh, never mind. Great one. That was a beauty.
All right, so since they weren't able to make that guard, now they're in a little bit of a sticky spot with all those guards up there. The hammer, it's always your advantage to have less guards. Unless you need to steal a lot to catch up. It's here. But he may be able to just draw through this port. Might have it. Ooh, this is a very good shot. So they will not beat that rock. However, that's a pretty hard rock to get to. And it makes the circle smaller.
Either we guard the port. I think we come through, and if I'm aim for right here, and if I'm wide or something and we end up short, that's okay. So you want to guard it?
It's like it's not.
We got to think scoreboard though, right? Like we're down by quite a bit here. We're down by 3. We got to steal 2 here. So I think we do the draw. I think I draw. Okay. Hold me right about. It'll curl. It will curl.
Yeah,
this
throw
one.
side down.
Yeah. We got to steal 2, so I'm drawing. Yeah. We need to steal 2 here. So.
There's a lot you have to consider when you're skipping. You have to consider the skill of your team, what shots they can make. You have to consider what the score is, what end it
Of course,
is,
it curls.
whether you have hammer.
Yeah, right? Of course, my curl is a shitload. Or was that narrow?
No, I just curled a lot. It was curling right away. Mine was fine.
Yeah, so there's a lot of skill involved, but there's just as much strategy, which is something that I love about this sport. It's something that I think a lot of other people do too. And not just on the part of the skips, but on everybody. You have to be on the same page. You have to be able to communicate and get everybody pulling on the same end of a rope.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, who knows what'll really happen.
It also helps to have good sweepers. I mean, Dustin here is a very good sweeper, and that's definitely to Minnesota's advantage here. Having somebody who can sweep well and understand the strategy behind it that's invaluable to have. And it looked like they might have just tapped that blue rock on the right, which
What do you think here?
sent it so slightly off
All
the
the
left.
hit on it?
Tapped it.
Roll over. We hit it square enough. Yeah, I think we just call control weight hit right here.
Yeah.
It didn't curl very much. Control weight right here should do it.
And Mitch has that game sense too.
Just a control weight hit.
He's a very experienced skipper, and so he's able to make those calls about what you have to do based on the score and what your team can do, where you are in the game.
You think more ice? Nah, put it back.
And they're coming in hot here. Ooh, and he's able to hit it. That was a very nice shot. That was not an easy shot to make.
Wide?
Yeah, just the curl's so.
I needed less weight too.
I think you were slightly wide, but it's just.
Less weight. I really thought that was control weight.
It looks controlled.
This is hammer for Logan. I think they're a little light here. not going to make it. So that's 1 for Madison, putting them at 5 points. So 7-5 Minnesota after the 6th end.
All right, guys, we got to steal 2. So Nick's got to be on point. Honestly, Nick, if they're in the house, that's okay. As long as they're top house. I need a 2-3 or a 4-5. One of those. Everything you can get out of it. Everything you can get out of it. Get it over. Get it over. Get it over.
Just hogging it.
That's real tough. Well, we'll see what happens. It's not over.
The game on this close sheet has gotten no less close. Nebraska and Stevens Point are tied right now, 5 points each after 5 minutes. So Minnesota was trying to get that rock as deep as they could here in hopes that they have something that they can use, be it a biter in the house or a deep guard. Something in the middle and high guard. That doesn't do you a whole lot of good when you've got hammer and you're trying to avoid letting your opponent steal.
It's got to be a guard. Okay, yeah, bring it. Yes, get it right here. Get it right here. Yes. Damn. Well, it's over.
Some good sweeping.
That
there.
just it hits
Oscar.
like a good weight.
A quick glance into Nebraska's sheet. They've got six rocks.
This is okay too. This is okay. I'm right here. Line. Oh. Whoa. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here.
A lot. I'm
That's really good.
starting to think
really
maybe
good.
the sheet is a little negative.
I'm gonna call that one
towards,
good. It curled
the
up a
away
lot more
side
than I
of the
thought, but
rink
it's
here.
good. This is the 7th, I believe.
6.
Oh, one. Yeah. So you can peel.
So Logan's thought process here is that free guard zone is no longer in effect. He's got hammer. He just needs those things to get out of there. So he's calling a peel. So Dustin's coming with a lot of weight. Hopefully they can just open up the middle and make sure that he can come in at the last second and at least score a point.
Oh, and a nice little roll on his bonus.
So that one will stick around. That is in the house.
One right here. It's curling.
I gotta say, for arena ice, this is pretty solid. They do a good job of preparing it for the Bonspiel.
Gotta peek out the other side.
With that draw, Logan looking to just hit it. It's around the guard.
Good shot.
He's got it, and he sticks. Armstrong thinking he might have to do that same shot. But I think maybe he's considering drawing to try to sit on top of it.
Freeze!
Something similar. Yep, he's calling for the freeze. No, he hits that. He might roll out. He might roll to somewhere where Minnesota can hit it. But he puts a freeze up there. It makes it harder to get rid of, and it increases your chances of stealing. So it's a riskier shot, but it might be what he needs to get the points he needs to win this game.
Get it over. We want it over. How do you keep peeling? That is the question. You're like, I got one in the house, I'm good.
It definitely feels different to your eyes to see rocks slow down as much as they do on ice like this. You see someone come up and you think, wow, that's fast. And then rock slows down.
Freeze!
Definitely an advantage to teams like Nebraska that have played on it before and are used to it.
What are you thinking? Yeah, they're picking up with curl. Yours dead.
It's like Nebraska beat Stevens Point. Final score on that sheet is 9-5, Nebraska.
It's got to curl. All the way, come on. It's just really light.
So Logan's saying draw, but if you're late, that's all right because we can take a guard. Worst case for them would be if they were to put something up that their opponent can hit and roll behind cover. He's saying over and up. He just wants a guard. It's not going to get over, though.
Just got to come around. Huh? Well, he was out in the frost. I mean, I just got to be shot.
I go again.
It's another nuance to arena ice is that sometimes you have less time to react.
Yes! Yes! Holy crap, it's slow.
A little light on that one. I don't
Damn,
think
I really thought I'd given off there.
That's what I thought too. Like my first one, I was really slow and like I felt it, but the second one,
Yeah, it curled a lot. Like it's curling now.
it took 7 inches.
What do you think of hitting one on the edge here? On the left. That's
An
another.
LSG right there.
Yeah. Oh, now for the double, just to get a shot.
Oh, yeah.
A draw.
Haven't been a lot of rocks thrown
Yeah,
on
he
this
looks
side of the
light,
sheet.
so he's plugging it.
Seems like it might be a little frostier than they were expecting.
Well, we've got the option of drawing through it or picking this one and trying to roll over, which I think is the shot is the pick. Yeah. I'm thinking it'll curl. It should curl. So hold me right here. I just want to get to the other
You want to
side.
just come like.
I'm worried with the Frosties, it's going to do something weird. So I'd rather come maybe normal up. Like, give me a little less ice and I'll come hot. A little more than that. Yeah. That's like a normal hit right there. Just a normal hit and roll under. We really need the roll.
You should have curling cereal based off of like curling terms. Like,
Whoa.
Rocks and Brooms. Frosties. But Hogline cereal brand.
Just didn't quite curl up enough. Was that wide on? Too fast? It's all right.
Bring a smile to your face 4 feet wide. Pebbles? Sweeper crisps.
All right, guys, we got to score 3. I mean, guards are big.
Already 1 for Minnesota in that one, it looks
We
like.
got this. And honestly,
An
they're
8-5 going into the last
the house.
one.
They got to be near guards. I wouldn't call it better, but it's an okay mess. That fourth end, man. That's tough. I just took. It was when it finally started curling. Yeah. That was the shot. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you throw first.
Yeah, so you can hear his strategy. He's saying, we just need guards. So Logan's saying, well, you know what? We don't have to score. We just have to keep them from scoring 3 points. So just throw it through the house.
Oh, boy. Okay. You got her? He wasn't messing around. Oh, shnikes.
I don't want you to kill my.
He was not indeed messing around. Logan's got a big old grin. In Centerville, they call that kitchen weight. Because you throw it so hard it ends up in the kitchen.
Bring it in. It's got to be in. Yes. You way off on Broom. Yeah. Try to get it right. Fudge. That's tough.
So Madison was shooting for the corner of the house. It's a little too short. Sometimes you get into that frosty stuff on the outside, and if you haven't been throwing rocks, it's hard to tell what it'll do. Throwing this one through again. That is the easiest 2 shots for a lead to throw.
Said throw. Yes, I did. You accomplished your mission. You made only your contribution.
The weight was good.
Saw that my Be Real went off. Time to do my Be Real, I guess.
That's real tough. Well, he got out in the frosties in the first one. It's tough.
I was on the road when it went off. That's why I didn't see it. Because distracted driving is not safe, and I do not recommend it. Roads were a little sketchy on the way here. Highways weren't too bad, but you come across Iowa and there's a lot of open fields.
Here's okay. Somewhere in play. Somewhere in play.
All made it safe though, which thankful for. We saw a bus stuck in a snowbank in the parking lot on the way in.
It's wherever it stops is fine.
Felt bad for the guy trying to shovel the thing out. Going for a takeout here. It's a lot of weight, I think. Oh, wow. That thing took off.
Wherever it stops, yeah, leave it high, you're good. Behind, make the double impossible.
Bump back blasts. There's a name for a good cereal. Trying to take out again. I think this time they'll get a piece of it. And they got all of it.
Freeze! You're good. It's not curling. Leave it high. Just stop barely on the house is all we need. All right, good rock.
So as a reminder, to tie this, Madison has to score 3. So Logan's not thinking, how can I score as many as I can? He's thinking, how do I keep them from scoring 3? Another takeout here. Looks like Oliver's got it. And he almost got the double here.
Oh, I still got one hanging on.
It was a nice shot. This is a real tough position to be in. If
It's
you
gonna
wish.
curl. What? No. Well, if you want, yeah, we can try. It'd be tough. There's a way. I have to make a cross house double. I need you to flash and then I make a double. Looking for back ice. Yes.
So basically, both the Mitch's rocks have to score now.
That's okay. We just got to get rid of both red ones and keep our blue. Yeah, it's not impossible.
Logan going to just hit that. Taking out that blue one.
Alright, oh, sorry, I gotta get over here.
It's the guard instead.
Do I let him go for that again and hope he misses? And just draw? Yeah, let's just draw. Make him throw the same shot, and if he misses, then we get lucky. But yeah, put one right here. Right there for ice. Maybe even a little less. A little less. Yeah. I think it's stiffening up, so I'm going to give you a little more. Yeah. What is with these missed sweep calls? All right, that would be game. That would be game. You're curling. You're curling. You're curling.
And they'll shake. Minnesota wins.
I'll carry my own rock back. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure being able to announce this.
Tough one.
Always love to see the camaraderie between the two teams here in the even above the rivalry.
Fuck, did we? No, I don't.
Huge shout out to Mason for letting me announce.
Curling?
And good curling.
Curling? That's a tough one, dude. I thought I gave plenty on that, too. You know what? We got points for showing up. Definitely a tough one. Is it first event finals the only one that gets extra points? Yep. Fudge. That's tough. Tough. Not yours. Thanks for using them. Oh. The hack slipping out. That was tough. That was tough. Fourth end. I don't even know what happened there. Damn, dude. If only that one didn't happen, it would have been a much closer game.
5 Did they hit the score?
I don't think so.
Go ahead and hang the score. And then as the scores get recorded, we'll clean them up. Okay. Thank you. We didn't finish the 8. So just leave it as it is. Yeah, leave it as it is. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't mean to shift the whole thing. My bad. Whoa. Tough.
Curling, guys.
Dude, that fourth end killed me. Oh, and then the lack of guards completely.